for all my life. They say I'm a failure, end up in jail, I ain't proven right. My mama, she told me before, son, you get I understood, but I ain't see the vision. A nigga kept going, and now I'm winning. Some people I put my trust in, try to fuck up my image. Oh no, you didn't. Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cuz all this life we ain't put on with this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. And now we rich now, we got money, I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up for nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, I ain't playing with your ass. Nigga, I ain't playing with your ass. You chasing greatness. You got greatness talking to you. Become great.
Yo, what's going on out there? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boys, the Rize Podcast with your boy Coach Squeeze, aka the Smoothie King. Right back at y'all with another one. How y'all doing? Happy Monday. Start of the week. God bless each and every one of you. Oh, man, what a day at work today, Lord Jesus. What a day, man. What a day, boy. Where my Mega Million, my Powerball, my Cash for Life, my $1 million scratch off so I can hang up my shoes, man. Woo! Hope y'all had a blessed day, man. God bless each and every one of you in the chat. And remember, if you mental health awareness is real. You need somebody you could talk to, man. DM me. I'm on Facebook. You could go on my DM and DM me. Find me on Facebook, Tyrone Palmer, and you could talk to me. I chop it up with you. We could trade recipes together. You know, I'm biased. Opinionated and healthy conversation. We need that, man, to get through our days because everybody go through something. Everybody do, man. No matter what it is, what level is on, everybody go through something. All right, y'all. Let me get the sponsors out of the way. Y'all know how we do over here. 5-time world champ, 4 different weight classes. First ballot Hall of Famer, Baltimore's own GTD Promotions. Redesigning minds one mind at a time. We know a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Shout out to www.kenichibed.com. Use code TRP. You'll get 15% off. Also go over to www.narslipgallery.org. Go over to Damari's page. Support his merch and his artistry. Future world champion in the making. Also go over to Mia Killer B page, www.miakillerb.com. Get her merch. Shout out to Richie Baby for the fire intro and edits. R.I.P. to John Boy. R.I.P. to Miss Tanya Vandross Williams Jr. Y'all are truly, truly, truly missed. Words can't express how much y'all are missed. Shout out the Bad Girls promotion featuring Miss Olivia Pope, Miss Nikki, aka Miss Olivia Pope. Keep her in y'all prayers in our healing process. Shout out to EOE, Education Over Everything. Keep my brother in y'all prayers. Shout out to Just Do Boxing, Hardcore Boxing News, Stretched Out Boxing, Four Corners Boxing featuring Maurice and Jenny Jones. Go over there every Wednesday night to 15 rounds of boxing and support their podcast, our New York affiliate, Ant McQueen Boxing, AO Clothing Line, Pro Soul Boxing Gear and Clothing Line, Under Armour. Thanks for all that you do. Don't forget to go down to 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue. Coach Calvin and Kenny Wade. Get your Shari's Essentials 12 rolls for $7. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Miss Mona's, Miss Yaya's, Gregory Pratt's, Lewis 4500s, Johnny Spears, Luda Grind Hards, all of y'all that support us, man. We appreciate you guys and love you guys. Last but not least, Official Gear Boxing. They hooked me up. Under Armour hooked me up, man. Y'all can say it with me in the chat. Box Raw hooked me up. How y'all doing, man? Coming up on July the 5th. God willing, I ain't there yet. Got a couple more days to Saturday. Number 56. Chapter 56, if God allowed me to see it. Chapter 56, man. Getting up there. But I just like always try to say stuff while you breathing. Appreciate the ride, man. Everybody coming over here that do come over here, you know, and support us night in, night out when y'all don't have to, and show up for the kids. Y'all show up for us. Really, really appreciate y'all, because we ain't nothing without the viewers and the family in the chat that support us. Man, let me go over and holler at everybody. We're going to be talking about, does Norman Jr. really get Devin? What's next for T.O.? We want Mason versus Schofield. He ain't going to go that route. He ain't barking up that alley. Stretched out boxing. AJ Nice. Yo. Montana Shelton. Montoya Shelton, my fault. Ace is the place of the helping hardware store. What up, champ? Jarrell Davis. Brother Kareem Hassan. Ron the Don. What's up, champ? I see you in there getting in there, taking care of your health, man. D33284. Hanging in there, man. Long day, man. I put some miles on his body today. I was dragging at the gym today, but I stuck it out. Sam Miller. Johnny Spears, Miss Just Do. Mad love. God bless you and the family. Lewis 4500. Oh, man, Johnny Spears. Let's keep Johnny Spears in our prayers, man, and his healing process. I want all my prayer warriors to say a prayer for Johnny Spears. Just got out of the hospital, man. We all need that encouragement and that shot in the arm of love and knowing that other people care about you and you don't want a dime from them, but just to have a fruitful life is priceless. You to grind hard, what it do? Smoothie King. Right back at y'all with another one. Johnny Spears, man, keeping you in our prayers. Thanks for the love in the chat, the super chat. Appreciate you. Get better, man. It's the most important thing. Max Millie. Yay, too much. Showtime to God, my peoples. Okay, Joseph Foster, 47, you a Cancer too. 702, your birthday came out this month. I mean, yeah. This month it came out on the 1st. It might run that thing back. Happy early birthday, yours before mine. Dorian Brown. Inshallah, we will get there. My birthday is the 4th of this month. Happy birthday, Coach Squeeze, on the 5th. Oh, happy birthday, 4th of July, man. That's 704. Always coming. Black Farms, what it do, man? Long time no see. Marshawn West. Man. Good to see you in here, Marshawn West. Uncle Squeeze, I just got my Smoothie King shirt. One day I can meet you to sign it. Oh, man. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that, yo. You don't know how much that mean, man. People take stuff for granted. Not me, yo. Not me. My mother ain't raised me like that. Money. People say my money won't change me, man. It won't change me in the sense of who I am as a person. You know you're going to move different because you had the resources. But being the person that I am, that's not going to change me. I love to help a lot of people, man. I like helping people within my power, you know. Smoothie King, right back at y'all with another one. Luda Groundhog, Uncle Squeeze. I just got my Smoothie King shirt. One day I could meet you to sign it for sure. On man, thank you, brother. That mean a lot to me, yo. That's my early birthday gift. That's my first birthday gift. Gratitude. Stuff people take for granted. When they say a mind is a terrible thing to waste, it is. It is. Yeah. Casey Hoban, what's up, Squeeze and the Rize? Hey, how you doing? God bless you. Okay, 714. Yeah, that come out a lot too. I'm gonna play that. Showtime. The guy. Come on in. Ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on. Ease on down the road. Oh, see Irvin the Wiz. Yo, wear the Smoothie King shirt. I'm going to order one right now on the risepodcast.com. Get your merch. Man, that's a blessing, man. Yeah, Ralph 707. I got, I don't know. Where my, I got a shirt. Hold on. It should be. I thought I had. Is this it? Nah. Thought I had it right here so I could show you. No, man. I thought I had it by. I'll find it for the next show. Thought I had it right there. Yeah, I got one. You got it? Okay, champ. Joseph Foss, I only play quick pick. How you be doing on it? Devontae, Dalvin, Devontae, JoJo, KC, Nick Wack, Patty Wack, give a duck about. My boy Devontae. All my life, I pray for someone like you. And I thank God that I finally found you. All my life, I pray for someone like you. And I hope that you feel the same way too. Devontae F. I got Schofield School and Mason. You always trying to start something. Stop. You know he ain't schooling no Mason. Now, if he touch Mason, he can hurt him. We see explosive. He definitely explosive. We know sometimes Mason could be a little irresponsible. Yeah. Oh, not good, Joseph. Your day coming. Thomas Hill, Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Yeah. You be losing, yeah. Your day gonna come, man. We gonna claim it, brother. I be picking my numbers. I hit, but I gotta be like loading up on it. Yeah. Thanks, Showtime, the guy. You know how I do it. You be checking me out. Having fun, man. Having fun. Enjoying life, because I know nothing ain't guaranteed, man. I try to live every day to the fullest, man. The devil and the negativity out here is just ridiculous. And they always try to pull you down with them. You know, they see you positive, you happy. They can't stand that. They can't stand that, yo. I know I'm on borrowed time. Yeah. Devin already locked in. Let's go. Keep your energy safe, Uncle Squeeze. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Devil always, they think you weak because you kind and because you kind and you care about people. You know, you weak, you soft. That's what they think. Yup. Definitely Joseph Foster. That's why we gotta live life to the fullest. Yup. Live life to the fullest, man. Marshall Triggs, what it do, man? Y'all popping up. Hey, smash that like button. Let's get into this boxing talk, man. Ace Boogie in the building. Does Norman Jr. really get Devin? Timothy Bradley say, I watched Now Later Heat Ass today, and he was saying that Vegas have Devin up as the favorite to win. So he say they running games. So you know that ain't happening. That ain't happening. They say it's locked in. That ain't gonna happen. He better make sure he clean in every possible way. Cause you know Devin, they gonna make sure that if he ain't, they gonna sue his ass. Lamont Roach said, who was the weight bully? No, Brian Norman. Why you mad, Toya? I ain't mad at ya. I ain't mad at you. The visuals, they're about that action. Marcel Triggs, Norman versus Davina. Too easy for Norman. Yeah, they know what it is. I don't know if he can catch him. Yeah, why you mad, Toya? Them wide ass swinging not gonna phase no tank. He gonna get himself knocked out. T.O. versus Riches. Lamar said he a weight bully and going 147 after the tank fight. Oh, Kid Austin. Yeah, well, we'll see, man. We'll see. You can tell he's strong, and he showed he was explosive, quick, he young, look like he be in good shape. What y'all say when Devin win? What anybody else would say? Congratulations. What else we supposed to say? Well, me, I can't speak for everybody. I had Tevin Farmer. And I said, congratulations to Kid Austin. I'm not in the ring fighting. It ain't personal to me. It ain't personal to me. I pick and choose who I like to win. And then if they win, they win. You know how it is in sports. Sometimes you win some, you lose some. Cisco, so lonely. No place to turn. Showtime, the guys say Turkey gonna shrink the ring. See Urban the Wiz, I don't see the squeeze shirt on there, coach. You sold out? I don't know. I'm at to ask him. Call. It should be on there. Joseph Foz, I think Tank gonna be more focused and knock his ass out. Yeah, he going to sleep. My boy Ant McQueen in the building. Ant McQueen, the visuals. Good job, Devin Haney. Ant McQueen in the building. The wizard. The architect. The living legend himself. What's next for T.O.? Y'all saying, I see everybody in the chat saying Hitchison. Richard Hitchison. Let's go. Count Dracula chasing who he want Bouts? Yeah, Count Dracula talking about Bouts. That's what he hollering out. He wants some boots up his ass. And that's all that's going to happen. Boots too big, too strong, too skilled. It's out your league, T.O., man. I don't mind people wanting that payday, but don't be stupid. When he finished with you, boy, you be sucking on soup. Yeah, don't be stupid. Why you mad, Toya? Kid Austin mama talking a whole bunch of shit. You know he is. My you mad, Toya say T.O. everywhere except in the ring. The visuals. I got Devin in a one-sided fight. Whatever. Lou the grind hard. It's some big fights that I want to see Uncle Squeeze. What they is, champ? Nah, he just trying to rouse somebody. Why you mad, Toya? I ain't even falling into it. Casey Hoban with some good footwork drills. The ladder drill, just like the football players do. In and out, in and out, in and out, jump in and out, in and out. Stay in your boxing stance, and out, and just do the quick steps down, do the quick steps back, do the quick steps down, then jump in, and then jump in, pivot, jab, step over, pivot, jab. It's a rhythm. It's a rhythm. Light on your toes, man. And Ali, I call it the Ali. Yeah. Yeah, come on, man. I can understand you saying you pick Devin, but one-sided. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, man. You're entitled to your opinion. You could believe in what people could believe whatever they want to believe in. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that, champ. Casey Hoban, you welcome. Why you mad, Toya? Tell me how Devin gonna keep Ryan Norman Jr. off of him with no power. Yeah, he gonna run Forrest, run. Yeah, he gonna Juvenile and them, BG and them, run Forrest, run. You know what he gonna do. You know what he gonna do, man. 147. Brian Norman Jr. gonna make it done. The visuals say Floyd Canelo is how I see it going. I could be wrong. I mean, like I say, man, I was wrong the other day. I had Tevin Farmer about decision. I was wrong. Wrong. It's possible. Anything possible in boxing. Marshall Triggs. Kid Arson could be the next for Tank, though, if the WBA wants it. But it's a belt. Open, yes. Him and Mason can fight for that belt. Why you mad, Toya? Devin not going to walk forward, man. You know that. You know that fight going to be in reverse. You going to have the remote control in your hand. You already know. You're going to have the remote control in your hand. Yeah. You already know, man. You're going to have to fast forward that remote because you know that thing going to be in reverse. Yeah, could he outporn him? That's a tough one, man. I mean, you gotta ask people visuals. You ask in the chat. He asking y'all how long y'all been feeling like Devin a runner. Well, he ain't running that damn Ryan Garcia fight. If he fought Ryan Garcia like he fought Ramirez, he wouldn't have got touched. Oh, let me bring him in, y'all. Damn, I ain't even see him right there. All right, y'all, let's bring him in. Architect, cat lover. If for the first time, people on here, because everybody knows his credentials, but we're gonna refresh the ones that's new in the chat. Family man, cat lover, dog lover, father, workout enthusiast, and a living legend in his own right. He knows his boxing. Let me bring him in without no further delay. Brother Ant McQueen.
What's going on, Squeeze?
Man, what a day, yo. My body, yo. Man, I'll tell you, tomorrow is waiting for me day 2. Yeah. My power forward going down hurt me, yo. Blew out his quad, fractured his ankle in 3 different places. Man, I know one thing. I ain't gonna see him the rest of this year. If he do, I don't know the healing time on that, but if he do, it would be, let me see. He was out in July, all of July. Got the surgery. I mean, June. This is July. All of June, July, August, September. We might, if he do, October, November, because he an athlete. Maybe he could push through that rehab. He 40 years old, what, 39? Yeah, 39, 40, but here, there. What's up, man?
Sound like you got a lot going on with that injury.
Yeah. Yeah.
How's your workout been, though?
My workout,
Yeah.
by me walking over 2 miles and 3 miles a day in that damn warehouse, I dragged do my routine today. I should have took my pre-workout, but I fought through it and got my sweat. I did 200 crunches on the incline and 6 rounds on the heavy bag. I fought through it. Chest stick couldn't really get it clicking, but I'm glad I got a good sweat. I feel good about that. Hopefully I sleep good tonight.
Yeah, I got myself a little under my 10,000 steps today, 3.91 miles. But after I get off of here with you, probably going to eat. And then I got to make sure I get this dumbbell exercise in. Got to. I got to close my ring. That's the last ring I got to close. I don't know if you can see mine.
Yeah.
That one right there, one
Yeah.
right there needs to be closed, man. That's the move ring with the calories burned and all that. So looks like I'm gonna have some pain for dessert.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't blame you.
Yeah, man.
I don't
And
blame you,
then
man.
tomorrow, I think I'm gonna start with my little 10-day. I was telling you about this book last time we was on here, Squeeze. I'm about to show you right now.
Lost Ice. It's a super budget-friendly cologne.
Squeeze, I had found this joint for 99 cents.
It's blurry. Okay. Oh, smoothie cleanse. Oh yeah.
10 days. And this joint, it talks about everything from like
I got one of those books in here too.
liver, you know what I'm saying, what to do
Yup.
about
Yup.
skin rashes and irritability, fatigue,
Yeah.
and just going through the whole detox. Let's go, Joseph Foster. Get that money, man. My guy said he did 200 push-ups, 200 squats. I was outside on the scaffold because you got scaffolds everywhere. Doing pull-ups, doing chin-ups in between deliveries. I was just trying to find a way to stay active. Lose 4,500. What up, man?
Yeah. That's how
I've been
you
trying to
do
stay
it, man.
consistent with it, man, as much as possible.
Yeah, your body, you gotta have the fuel to do it though. Gotta fuel your body.
Yeah, today I was just on straight water. I was on bought one of them little 3-liter jugs, Poland Spring. I don't want to drink no more water for the rest of the day. For the rest of the night, I drank so much water. I don't want to drink no more water today. I drank over a gallon of water today. I'm like, I'm watered out.
Yeah.
But the boxing. Does Norman Jr. really get Dev? All systems are a go, apparently. They're saying that this is supposed to take place in November out there in Saudi. Those people paying good money for it. Absolutely, Marcel Triggs. Mind over matter. And soul before flesh. Luda Grind Hard, salute. He said he putting Dev to sleep. Man, if he did that, that would be either way. Either one of those guys win. I'd be impressed with either one of them pulling off the dub. Because Dev, we seen the last fight. It didn't go as many of us expected. You know what I mean? We thought that he was going to put hands and feet on Jose Ramirez. But, hey, he got the W. And it was a sound W, too, at that. Like, it was no controversy whatsoever. Wasn't the prettiest, wasn't the most entertaining, but a W is a W. He got the job done. And now we're looking forward to November. We just seen my man Brian Norman, his past couple of performances. They've been scaling up since Boca Chica. He looked shaky versus Boca Chica, looked shaky versus, what's my man's name? Quentin Randall. But since then, he's been looking sharper. He looked sharp versus Santillan, handled business versus Cuevas, and then just went out there to Japan. I know some people say this dude was a Chinese or Japanese cab driver or what have you. But I was impressed with the whole process. You know what I mean? Like, this guy is maturing before our eyes because he went out there to Japan several weeks early, get himself acclimated to the time difference, did what he had to do to ensure that he performed. You know what I mean? He didn't allow performance anxiety to get the better of him. He was on foreign territory. And dude, Sasaki could punch. Not the most skilled guy, not the most patient guy, not the most tactful guy, but the guy could punch. 17 knockouts and 19 W's. And he only had the one L to Andy Hiroka. So that's not a guy that you want to be in there playing with, because you could mess around and get hit with something and it could be all she wrote. Like, the guy got a nice punch on him. But Brian Norman Jr. handled business. He was sharp. So I'm excited to see how both of these guys look come November. And like I said, regardless of who wins, I think it's dope that they're getting in there. They're putting on a show for the people. Still young men. They're like, 25 and 24 respectively. And that's something that boxing fans, we complain about nowadays, how some fights, they either don't happen or they just marinate for too long. Then we seeing the guys when they in their 30s and all this other stuff. Now, these young guys, they getting right to it. So I commend both of them for getting to it. You know what I'm saying? And both of their dads for the roles that they play, respectively. Right now, if I had to lean towards somebody, it would probably be Brian Norman Jr. just because he got momentum on his side. So I would lean towards him, but that doesn't mean by any means that we got to just write Devin Haney off. Because who the hell knows? He might put in the work and come back strong and perform fantastic the night of. You know, he might get hit with a shot. It might flip a switch. And now he's like, well, you know what? Later for all that other stuff, I got to fight. And if Brian Norman Jr. is who I believe he is, which is a guy who's not going to take no for an answer, then Devin Haney's going to have no choice but to fight. I don't see him going out there like Jose Ramirez, following him around and not letting his hands go. He's going to have to fight. He's going to have to fight. Yo, you're doing too much, Shella. Yeah. Come over here and squeeze your nose. No, I was talking to one of my kids. You said Haney got one of the best resumes in boxing right now. Definitely in terms of accomplishment, for sure. And I'll say this too, Kobe. He's got a couple of wins that are aging well. They're aging well. Like the guy Abdulev. Dev beat him. He was undefeated at the time, but then the guy went on a crazy win streak and then just found himself fighting in an interim title fight versus Raymond Moratai, and he came up short, but he gave Raymond Moratai a good fight. So that's a win that I believe aged like wine. Alfredo Santiago is another guy that Devin Haney fought where, you know, you probably would have written the guy off, but since then he's been on a nice win streak. Then you factor in the undisputed at 135, WBC champ at 140. So I think that Devin Haney's got a nice resume for sure. As far as just straight names, I don't know where I would put it, but I ain't even really concerned with that. All I'll say is that he's got a good resume, and regardless of what happens with Brian Norman Jr., that's another nice name to add to the resume, win, lose, or draw. Because, you know, for me personally, when I look at resumes, it's not just who you beat, but just who you fought. You know what I'm saying? It's who you fought. And Dev is about to be in there with another tough challenge, a WBO champion. And we can say Brian Norman Jr. is a champion because he's actually defended his title. He wasn't a title holder. He wasn't a dude that just got the belt and then just got the joint. You know, he wasn't alleviated of his title. So he defended that joint. So he's a legitimate champion at this point. So I'm excited to see it. Who you leaning towards, Squeeze, between Brian Norman Jr. and Devin Haney, like right now, based on recent performances?
I gotta go with Brian Norman Jr. I think Devin really, if Ryan did what he did to him, they're gonna say the testosterone. I keep hearing that word, but the testosterone don't got nothing to do with you getting your black ass out of the way. Brian Norman Jr. I just don't see Haney getting close by any means necessary to outpoint Brian Norman, because he's going to be, you got to get a little goddamn close to get a punch off. Brian Norman got that mean streak in him. He riding on the high, went overseas, beat a guy in his house. He decimated him, even though that guy was tough, but he wasn't on nowhere near level is Brian Norman. I get it, but I gauge that by him going over to another country, taking a big risk of getting robbed. How I'm looking at that fight. If that guy could have just kept it close, possibly could have been a draw or a robbery. But Brian Norman stepped up and knocked the ball out of the ballpark. I would have to pick Brian Norman Jr. because Devin ain't going to engage with that boy, man. Get him fighting in reverse. Outpoint him.
That's the one thing I really want to see. That's what I'm really intrigued to see with Devin Haney is how do you generate offense? Because I don't believe that he's going to be able to just play keep away. And I'm not going to say that Devin Haney can't generate offense. I ain't gonna say what he can't do, because I don't know what he's gonna do. But I just want to see how he's gonna do it, and if he finds a way. So I'm just very intrigued, and I'm very hopeful that he can find some route to success. Will it be the ultimate success? I don't know, but I want to see how it's going to play out.
Ooh. I don't know, man.
Yeah, Kobe. I'm kind of with Koki, man. Like, Brian Norman Jr. is not exactly George Kambosos. No disrespect to George Kambosos, but we talking. And if I'm not mistaken, Brian Norman Jr. actually has the longer reach too. So this is not going to be a situation where he's going to be able to just jab. It's like, yo, if he could touch him, he could touch him.
Can Devin hit him hard enough to keep him honest? That's the key.
I believe he can. I believe he can with good timing, but I think he's gonna have to set him up. Raw power, maybe not, but timing and accuracy. If he times it right and he's precise, then I do believe that there's a way in which he can make Brian Norman Jr. slow his roll up and be a little bit more cautious with his approach and not just try to press him out. I do think that, but it's gonna require him to take some chances, like you said. I think that's the only way to do it. You gotta be willing to take a chance, like plant your feet for a moment, let the guy open up and counter him with something. I do think that Devin Haney has enough power to do that. I think he's got enough power to do that.
I looked in my mind. Devin is not going to engage with him. It's going to be another Ramirez fight.
I'm hoping it's not.
It's going to be another Ramirez fight.
I'm, it's too easy to say what. Yo, CB, what's up with you, man? Dog going crazy. I think it's, there's a possibility that he may just have to know, like, yo, I gotta fight this guy, especially if Brian Norman brings it to him. Koki, that's what I'm saying. You gotta commit. Like, remember the last knockout, and I know people joke that it was a minute ago, right? I know people joke it was a minute ago when he knocked out Antonio Moran. But when he knocked out Antonio Moran, yo, he planted his feet, drilled him with a right hand as he was opening up. I don't see why he can't do it again.
Yeah, I think that I got it platinum. I think that he ain't gonna engage, man. He ain't gonna engage. Man, and I was wrong with the look, I'm going with what I'm going with. Bottom line, whether I win or lose. I'm seeing it how I see it. I got Brian Norman hurting him and getting him out of there. I got Brian Norman hurting.
Anything is possible. Brian Norman.
Devin ain't gonna be able to keep running for 12 rounds without Norman getting to him, man. I don't got him being able to do him like Ramirez. He got a little bit more pep in his step than Ramirez. The Ramirez couldn't keep up with him.
Nah, but Ramirez was getting there. He just couldn't pull the trigger. But I also feel like Devin Haney, I think that Devin Haney, this is just my personal opinion. I believe that he's competitive enough. And I also believe that if he gets pushed, he'll be determined enough. Not like, honestly, that Brian Garcia fight showed me a lot.
Hey,
man.
Bro.
Like when people were clowning him for getting dropped, I'm looking at the fact that he never resigned.
Hey, bro. I gotta give him that.
He got dropped several times and fought to a split decision.
Yeah, I'm giving him. I definitely taking my hat off to him for that. He showed me he had heart with that.
Yeah, so if Brian Norman Jr. is gonna get him up out of there, he's gonna have to get him up out of there because even if he hurts Devin Haney, I don't see Devin Haney just resigning and just giving up on himself. I just don't see that being the case. And with the Ramirez fight, I was a little bit upset with both of them because I do feel like there were opportunities for Dev to completely just outclass Ramirez. I do feel like that, but also with Ramirez looked like that 2 fights in a row now. Ramirez was doing the same thing in the Barboza fight. He's closing the gap and just posturing and hesitating. Like, bro, let your hands go. Because Jose Ramirez, once upon a time, man, this guy was a hell of a fighter.
Yep.
He was a hell of a fighter.
Damn
I was just
sure
watching
was.
this fight that he had with Rancis Barthélemy. That was a pretty good fight. And he got cracked several times in that fight too. But I don't know if that's what made him a little bit apprehensive or what. Like why he's not like letting his hands go.
I think he collateral damage.
Yeah, Brian Norman has a jab.
It comes a time you gotta understand that guy 30-something years old. It comes
32.
a time.
He ain't that old. He's 32. He's no spring chicken, but he's not ready for his AARP card yet.
No. But in boxing years, we talk about Doug years. A Doug, we had been on earth for 2 years old. They say 45.
I thought it was 1 for every 7. So 2 years, 14. He'd still be a teenager.
You know what I mean? So I think that Ramirez just I don't know. It just don't look like his mind not in it no more.
Yeah, shout out to my guy Just Do. He did mention that Ramirez, he had a family and everything like that. So I believe that changes. Some guys, they get a little bit more motivated, and then other guys, they might hold back a little bit, curb something because they're like, I got something to go home to. I can't be laying it all out on the line and going out on my shell. You know what I mean? Because I got somebody excited to see me when I get home. But I'm very intrigued because, once again, I think that Devin Haney is a really good fighter. One thing I did like in the fight that he had with Linares is he fought a little bit on the inside. I would like to see that a little bit more from him because Devin Haney's not a little guy. And I know he likes to stay on the outside and work behind the jab and all that other stuff. But I would like to see him in spots.
Devin
just
ain't
mix it
been
up a little
using
bit.
that jab like he's supposed to his last couple fights.
I thought he used it well. I thought he used it well versus Ryan. Actually, that's what got him clipped with the first left hook. He threw a butt naked. He didn't feint or nothing. He just shot a butt naked jab, and Ryan timed him and fired the left hook at the same time. And I just thought that was just good timing by Ryan Garcia. He just timed him in place. I mean, it happens. Happens to the best of them. You seen what happened with Muhammad Ali when he was up in there with Ken Norton. Ken Norton did pretty much absolved him of that jab. Like, no, Ali, you don't need that tonight.
After the 5 years or before the 5 years?
I thought it was just a damn good game plan by Eddie Futch. That's really what it was. He was prepared for
After
it.
the 5 years or before the 5-year layoff?
Who did he beat after the 5-year layoff? He beat several people after that. That's just a good game plan, man.
After the 5 years or before the 5 years?
It's just a good game plan.
Okay.
Just a good game plan. The guy came out there. He knew what he was going to do.
Right.
He going to work behind the jab, circle around the ring. I don't know. Bill Haney and company might cook up a master plan that'll give Brian Norman some resistance.
He did it in the last 3 fights. It ain't happening.
Last fight was a shutout.
I'm not being fooled with Devin no more. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of getting let down. I'm tired of it. I'm sick and tired of it.
Think they're gonna what's the name? Think they're gonna
can't pull the trigger. He can't pull the trigger. He won't pull the trigger. He fighting too scared, man.
He gonna have to. He's gonna have to. I think that Brian Norman's gonna put him in a position where he's gonna have to. and then he's gonna lift the hood. We're gonna see what's up underneath the hood. If everything is still intact, the engine, the pistons are still firing on all cylinders and all that. We're gonna see what's going on with him, man. Jarnell Wilkinson, I don't think that he gonna do him like Regis Prograis. No disrespect to Regis Prograis, but Regis Prograis is 35 years old, significantly shorter arms. He was already having trouble at 140. And this is not to take anything away from Devin Haney, because Devin Haney did what he was supposed to do with the version of Regis Prograis that he had in front of him. That's not Devin Haney's business or his prerogative to make sure that Regis Prograis is on the up and up and making sure he's not struggling, making weight and all that. But Brian Norman Jr. is not that. Brian Norman Jr. is 24 years old. He's not even in his prime yet. He may be in his physical prime, but he's not in his absolute prime when the physical meets the mental and they're congruent. They're in harmony. He ain't there yet, but he's physically strong as hell.
With his father in the corner with him, with his father in the corner, are we thinking about that? Are we really? Your father make sure his son is in the best conditioning and the game plan that he draws up for his son, and makes his son believe he is what he is. Verdict still out, couple more, but in that fight, I gotta go with Brian Norman Jr., man.
I'm edging towards him too right now because he's got the momentum, but I don't want to write Devin Haney off and say that he can't do this or he can't do that. Because we've seen people come back from worse. You know, what's his name? Vinny Pazienza just got inducted to the Hall of Fame. Remember, that man was broken in half and the damn halo broke his neck, spine, all this other stuff. Devin Haney can come back and come back strong. And if anything, I think that this is just the opponent that could push him to that point. A guy like Brian Norman Jr., a guy that's not going to take no for an answer, to where he's going to have to fight. And then we're going to see. We're going to see what it is. Win, lose, or draw. Like I said, either one of these guys win, I would be impressed with either one of them. Either one of them. Just the fact that Devin Haney took this fight, hey, man, kudos to him. You said what now?
Why is that Roe coming in disrespectful like that in the chat? Come on, man. You don't gotta be disrespectful like that, man. It kill me with that. You can express how you feel, but the comment, name calling, man. People pick who they want to pick and believe what they want to believe. You tripping, yo. You tripping.
My man said Tank want to fight Jake Paul. How does that fight even happen? Me personally, you know, just on that topic, right? The way I see it would be no different than like when Floyd Mayweather fought the Big Show. Tank is at 135 pounds. Jake Paul is 200 plus. There's no way in hell these guys could have a catch weight and fight a legitimate sanctioned bout. Like, it's just not happening. It's just not happening.
Yeah, but you know, like I say, man, I'm going with Brian Norman. Bottom line. If Devin come out fighting scared like that, there's no way in the world he beating that young lion, man. No way in the world at 24 years old, man. He beating that young lion. Yeah.
Casey, I don't even really think it matters who wants him more, because either way, regardless of who wants him more, Devin is the one that's going to have to lace him up and get in there. You know, he's going to be the one in there throwing and taking punches and evading punches, blocking punches, dodging punches. He's got to be the one putting the miles in, sparring, sacrificing, not eating, things that he want to eat, doing all the other things that the fighters adhere to when they're in camp. You know what I mean? So regardless of who wants it more, the responsibility falls on Dev. Said Turkey making him do it. Listen, bro, if Devin beats Norman, what I would say is congratulations to
Yeah, I
Devin
don't know why
Haney.
they like go hard calling people out their name and stuff, man, like a child, man. If the
Fantastic
man
win.
beat him, if he beat him, he beat him. I'm still going with Brian Norman Jr. He lose, he lose. I'm not in there fighting him. I'm going by what I see. I'm going by what I see, man. I don't see Devin beating the boy, man. Bottom line, he beat him, good for him. Ain't nobody hating, man. Ain't nobody hating, man. You the one coming in here with all the aggression, calling people all out their names. That's ridiculous. Everybody in here having a decent conversation. A decent conversation, man. Ant breaking Devin Haney down. I ain't not one time called Ant McQueen out of his name. He ain't no child. He a grown man. Not gonna talk to him like that and disrespect him because he breaking it down.
And I know Squeeze disagree with my Devin Haney points, but I'm just saying I gotta shoot Devin Haney.
It ain't about me. It's not about me disagreeing. It ain't about me disagreeing. It's about what you see, how you breaking down the fight. That's your perspective.
No, I didn't say you disagree with me. I'm saying you disagree with those points because you, in your mind, this is what it is with Devin Haney. And likewise, like I respect what you're saying.
Yeah,
about
you know what
Devin
I mean.
Haney.
But I ain't gonna call you out your name. I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting no money from the fight. I picked Tevin Farmer. What happened? Floyd Schofield knocked him out. I ain't in here cussing nobody out. Calling them out their name, man. People crazy, man.
My guy Tev, man.
I had Tevin by
decision.
decision.
To Floyd Schofield. Yeah, I had Tevin by decision as well.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna be able to
now Kingmaker, that makes sense.
the young lion.
I would have to study and watch a couple of fights of Devin and Norman to make a decision or who would win. That's solid there. That's solid. Yeah. Anybody, that's what's wrong with the world now. Nobody got no respect for the next person. Ain't nobody disrespecting you.
You know what happens though, Squeeze? You said you know what happens on the internet, whether it be on here on YouTube or on X or IG. Folks are just so accustomed to everything being, like Discord. Like we gotta have static. We can't have conversations with each other. If you say I like pancakes, you be like, oh well, so you hate waffles then? Like that's just how it goes on the internet. If you say you like one thing, then you gotta automatically hate the other thing in the other person's mind.
Yeah. I get that. You know what I mean?
That's just how it goes.
I got that. I've been on here for 5 years now, 5 years straight in syndication. I'm immune to it now when they come over here with that. I just keep people in my prayers. That's all I do. I pray for them. Because hurt people hurt people. I don't give if it's IG, Cooley D, Heavy D, those platforms, a lot of them, people want to express their hurt, so they find somewhere to let their hurt and anger out. That's all that is. Yeah. That's all that is, man. Hurt people hurt people. Yeah, I learned that a long time ago, yo. Ain't nobody coming here calling nobody out their name or nothing. Everybody was respectful. Who was that breaking down Devin what she thought of her opinion. Hey, Melody Queen, how she was breaking down what she think how Devin would beat Brian Norman. Ain't nobody cuss her out. Nobody cuss that lady out, man. No, we gotta stop that, man, as people, man. And I know, it's social media. People want to be seen and heard. I get it. But I'm not answering to that stuff. I noticed my mother always say an empty barrel can't rattle by itself. You know.
Sometimes I don't even think it's people want to be seen and heard. I think folks are just conditioned. Especially on the boxing channels. Especially on the boxing channels, man. You see so many debates going on. That's all folks do is just like debate all day. Debate. It's like, yo, we just talking here. This doesn't need to turn into a debate, or it doesn't need to turn into who ducked who and who said what about this one or that one.
And you don't know shit about boxing. You talk about Devin, yo, you and your family, y'all can go fall off the edge of the earth. For real? Over boxing? I ain't getting a check. You ain't getting a check. Why would that come out my mouth?
You either a hater, a glazer, a D-rider.
Yeah, or glizzy.
Or a fanboy or something of the sort. Or you just a casual, you don't know nothing about boxing. That's generally what the basis of those conversations are, like right there.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all love. That one, they always say take one bad apple to spoil the whole group. One bad apple. But not over here. We having a beautiful conversation. And it's a lot of people in the chat for a Monday. I woke up now and I was dozing off. I had a hard Kunta Kinte day today. What's your name, boy? You know what I mean? I would, yeah.
Toby.
Yeah.
Kunta Kinte.
Yeah. You know, I'm just glad I made it home safe. You know, that's the main thing about important to me. I'm just giving my opinion on who I think. Because you know the butt whipping I took for the Bud Crawford, I took that for 2 years. Before Earl Spence and Bud fought.
Oh,
you know,
man.
I got badged. You know, they badgered me. You know, they badgered the witness.
No, of course. You know people, people love Earl Spence on here. I'm one of them. Yo,
you don't know to get his old ass off of there. Half the time, they had one of them said I was high off of PCP and emails saying.
Did you pick Bud?
Yeah. That was crazy.
They said
he gonna mess the part. I say they showed me the email when I got to work, Calvin and saying, I said, man, if y'all don't get that shit out my face, I'm going in here and lay down. I take a picture of me while I'm asleep. I work 2 jobs. I ain't 15 no more. Shit.
Golly.
I start breaking down at the 8. Shoot.
That's all it takes is to make a boxing pick. Now all of a sudden you a Sherm head.
Yeah. I was on matter of fact, it was me and the boxing source. We ran it one Friday night till like 1 in the morning, yo. 1 in the morning, yo. And we did like that night, we did about 3K in views, yo. It was hot. Yo. Yup, it was hot.
Luda, what's my idea on Kid Austin going to the next level? I believe he can. I think he just got to tighten up his technique. And just do a little bit more studying.
He looked at a little more squared up. I was impressed how he exploded and exposed Tevin Farmer in that fight. I was impressed. I was hurt my boy went down, but I was impressed.
He's a hell of an athlete, Kid Austin.
I was impressed.
He's very talented, very talented. I just think he just needs to be.
He could be very talented.
No, I think he is talented because to me, when I look at talent, I think about the things that you just have naturally. Like he quick, he's springy, he's obviously strong as hell, right? But I just think he needs refinement. Because when I look at all those other guys that Luda named, like Tank, Shakur, Abdullah Mason, Frank Martin, Keyshawn Davis, those guys are ahead of him um from a technical standpoint and also from a tactical standpoint too.
Do
Because
the
generally you don't
groundhog
really
say
see him set things up.
he was more calm. That's the word. That's the word. He wasn't wild all over the place. I was impressed about that. I thought I was gonna get a sloppy Joe sandwich uh 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 in that fight, but I was used to him seeing him fight.
For me, that's
Sloppy.
NA. For me, that's a NA. That's a not applicable squeeze because the fight only went about 35 seconds. He wasn't even in there long enough to get wild. Like the first punch he threw, the first right hand he threw.
I know.
Oh, Tevin Farmer. But I'm still happy for him, man. I'm happy for him. I just want to see them just continue to just get refined, man. Because those other guys, they're a step ahead of him. He's a lot more raw, and I know people compare him to Sean Porter, but
But
Sean Porter he was more refined than Kid
he
Austin.
had a great coach, and his dad had him very well prepared.
Yeah, absolutely. Like seeing the way he boxed versus Ugas and Errol
All right.
Spence. The dude Sean Porter, like just from a boxing standpoint. And I believe that Kid Austin could get there because he seems like he's willing to put the work in. That's one thing that we hear about him consistently is the work. But like you just mentioned, Squeeze, the coach, that's the one thing that I'm just a little bit concerned with. And I don't want to just completely dismiss his dad or just discount him like he's whatever. But you can be putting work in, right?
Yeah.
But you can also be fortifying bad habits. Just because you put in work in, you got to be doing the right type of work.
Yes.
It's not just practice makes perfect. It's perfect practice. Like when you go in there, you
Yeah.
being deliberate about the way that you practice, and otherwise you're gonna just keep doing the same things over and over and over again and just drilling. So
Whoa. I mean, I wouldn't even want. It's cool the comparisons. It's cool, but I want him to be Kid Austin, lay his own legacy down, and leave the gender. Because I know people look up to Kobe, looked it up to Jordan. Allen Iverson looked it up to Jordan. I get it. Shaquille O'Neal looked it up to Abdul Jabbar and Hakeem Olajuwon. I get it, but it was only one Diesel. It was only one Shaq Diesel, and it was only you'll never see. And the closest I think to the perpetual movement of harmony that Hakeem Olajuwon displayed
yeah,
was Tim Duncan, Mr. Fundamentals. Mr. Fundamentals. Same move, plain sandwich,
yep.
ketchup and mustard. No lettuce, no tomatoes. But guess what? Every time you bit into that damn sandwich, it tasted like you never had.
It was two moves, two moves. He had the jump hook off the glass, and he had the little mid range bang shot off the glass. Did it
Yeah,
without fail. That
yeah.
dude Tim Duncan he was like a machine. He was like a machine. Stretch out boxing said Floyd Schofield versus Kurt Scooby. Muscle versus muscle. Bro, I don't even know how Kurt is making 135. You ever seen Kurt Squeeze? He be fighting over that OTX. He's a former football player. I believe he used to play running back, right? This dude is fighting at 135. He got muscles coming out of muscle.
Oh, I think I know who you talking
Swole
about.
ass dude. I'm like, how is he making 135? Here you go right here. Look. How's this dude making 135?
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
That's the dude that stretched out boxing talk about. I don't know how this dude making 135, but hey, man. He's exciting to watch. I think he's supposed to be fighting Giovanni Marquez, if I'm not mistaken. He's exciting to watch, though. He be out there scrapping.
No. That mofo got muscles in his damn gums. And come on,
Dude,
man. His cuticles and his fingernails got muscles. Come on, man.
This dude, I seen his football weight. He was weighing like 195 playing football. Cut like 60 pounds. Down to 135.
Man. Closing arguments, Ant, because I got to get up early. Another long day. Bunch of work waiting for me.
Same as always. Small things, all things. What's easy to do is also easy not to do.
All right, and thanks for sliding over, man. Have a good one tomorrow, champ.
Confetti. Some fireworks.
Okay.
So you got hearts coming out, man. Listen, that's the power of Mac right there. Shout out to the people over at Apple, the kind people. All right, y'all. Hold it down. Hold it down, Squeeze.
All right, champ. All right, y'all. Great show, man. Appreciate each and everybody that came over. Heather E, hey, Queen. Make sure y'all smash that like button, man. God bless y'all. Be safe, man. Big number 56 coming up Saturday this week. God willing. He'll grant me to be able to make it. But in the meanwhile, smash that like button, man. I love each and every one of y'all, man. I don't have nothing against nobody in the chat, man. Y'all opinions are y'all opinions, man. I love when y'all come over here and break down what y'all is. At the end of the day, the two fighters gotta fight, man. The two fighters gotta fight at the end of the day. I was off on the Tevin Farmer fight. Kudos to Kid Austin. I'm glad for him after he came off of his sickness or illness. I'm glad for him. People being able to feed their families, man. Yeah, thanks, Laura Wright. Happy birthday week, Coach Squeeze. Thank you, man. Thank you, Laura Wright. God bless you. All right, man. As I always say on here, man, it's your boys, the Rize Podcast, All Access International, Lip Ball Swami, Coach Calvin, and y'all see him, our guest, always guest host, always coming on, our brother from another mother, Brother Ant McQueen, bringing his methodical breakdowns of the fights. Right back at y'all with another one. Be safe, man, and watch your surroundings. Peace.
Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cause all this life we ain't put on with this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah, yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. And now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up for nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.